doing some songs, or you're doing a big show somewhere, you're writing songs, releasing songs. It's been a busy. We're just barely in the summer, but you're having a busy one. So far.
Yes, I am doing so many things. I'm doing all the things. I think this summer and this year, I've just been saying yes to literally as many things as possible. And it's been so great. I had my first ever day off of doing literally nothing yesterday, and it was amazing. But I'm already excited and ready to just get back to the grind of just continuously, getting photo shoots done, working on releases, and doing the shows and traveling back and forth.
I want to hear about that show you did at Timber Rock Amphitheater. I've been hearing about that place down in Farmington, Fayette County.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful.
So it is amazing. I opened up for Nico Moon on Friday, and it's just this huge amphitheater, and it overlooks so much. And when the sun sets, it's just so beautiful. I couldn't imagine when the sun rises. But I posted a couple pictures of it on my Instagram and stuff, so you can see the sunrise or the sunset and everything. It's really pretty. But it was a really fun show. I love doing just local bar gigs and seeing all of the people and seeing people that come out to support. But when you get on a stage that's that scale, it kind of is just like a really great little confidence boost of just remembering that this is really, really what I want to do, because it's so much work, doing all of the making sure again with the media and posting and going to bar and continuously pulling out all your equipment, and then being able to just go and be on a stage and just have lots of people just enjoying your set and coming up to you and asking for pictures and signing merch and all the things. It's just such a really great feeling. And so it's really nice to be able to have the opportunity to do gigs like that. So it's really cool.
I was impressed. I did a post on Instagram yesterday, and I wanted to find one of your songs on there. And there's a bunch of Morgan Gruber songs on Instagram. So, we want to talk about you as being a local artist and hold you with us. But you're also a national artist. Your songs are out there. You're playing throughout the country. You're getting radio play throughout the country.
Yeah, they're everywhere. So I'm so grateful for it. With my distribution, it makes it really easy, to just be able to, if you have a story and you want to tag a little clip of the song, as well as going on TikTok or whatever, you can see my library of all the songs that I have out. So it makes it really, really easy. And it's really nice too, because I'm if you can't find my stuff, you at least can Google me, because being on the show, something of me will pop up, whether it's an article from you or, the whole American Idol experience or, social medias. I'm always just do a little Google search and I'll pop up somehow.
It's always something good, always positive. And
yes.
How much time do you spend in Nashville these days?
Yeah, so a lot more than last year. So I have been splitting my time 6 months here, 6 months in Nashville. It just kind of makes the most sense for me to be going down there during the fall and the winter time, and then coming back in the summer. Because when I come back in the summer, most touring artists go out for the summer as well. So they're out of Nashville. So it makes the most sense for me to be here and do shows. And then be in Tennessee and write and record, which, funny enough, I'm going down there next week to record. I was supposed to do that in the summer or the winter time, but you know how all of that goes. But yeah, so what I've been doing is live here half the year, live there half the year, and then I've been taking 2 4-day trips to Tennessee every month since I left. So I left in, May. I think I moved out in May. And June, I came for my first time in Nashville, the first half of June, and then the ending half of June I'll be going back. So 2 times out of every month for the summer so until November. So
one of the things you've been doing in Nashville, those singer-songwriter, the type of the circles where a bunch of people working on songs, and that's you kind of you wood shop it, I guess they say. You're practicing, you're rehearsing it.
Yes, yeah. So it's called a writer's round.
That's
and
it.
Yes, and I love them. I think they're so great. It's such a great tool because you're around so many other musicians that are doing the same thing as you. And so you're just basically testing the waters of, is this a cool song? And also just a lot of the times, sometimes you'll write a song and then you'll have a round. So then you just play it at the round and you go, I don't know how this is going to go, if it's going to go good, if if anything's gonna, come out of it, but just like let me know what you guys think. And so a lot of the times for me, depending on what feedback I receive from the rounds is kind of like where I determine what songs I feel the most strong about. I mean, sometimes you write a song and it's just you finish and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so great. Like the song that's coming out on Friday, Punchline. I wrote that song in literally 20 minutes and I was like, wow. I love this song. It's just like completely different from what I've been doing.
We're going to do a radio debut. I want to tease it a little bit. Before we do your brand new song. But some of the Morgan Gruber songs that our listeners hear all the time, Kiss It Goodbye, Raised by a Woman. That was kind of inspired by your dad, I remember.
Yes,
there was
a
touching story there. Damned If You Do, Have a Little Faith. I played that the other day. Too Big for a Small Town. Are you finding it's at the point if you're on stage singing that you look in the audience and you see people singing your song back to you?
Yeah, it's definitely really weird. I obviously offer requests at my gigs and it's like really cool. I had this lady the other day that every single request was one of my songs. And I was like, this is really insane. I'm like, are you sure you don't want to hear anything else? But like, I appreciate it. But it's always so funny too, because I'm always like, I will try my best as long as I know the song, or I'll try to learn it really quick and do it for you. And so whenever people request my stuff, I'm like, thank you. This is an easy one. Or like, I don't know this one, sometimes it's like, yeah.
But if you forget the lyrics and then.
Yes. Yeah. If I forget the lyrics,
no excuse.
There really isn't an excuse. But literally at the amphitheater, we messed up Have a Little Faith a little bit. And I was like, guys, you wouldn't know this unless you go stream it. I was like, here we go. Now you have to check out the actual version of it.
Well played.
But also to Scott, I should know my own music, but sometimes it slips my mind.
I botch things all the time here. We're talking to Morgan Gruber, Beaver County native, recording artist, country artist. Although one thing you teased me, I haven't not played this song yet. You said you're kind of going in a little bit new direction on this new song. The song's called Punchline. What do you want us to know about it ahead of time?
Yeah, so Punchline is just something completely different than what I have out right now. What I have been finding is I've been writing with whoever and writing with all different artists, pop artists, country artists. And this one is definitely leaning more pop. Also, too, when I did American Idol, I was considered a pop artist, and I feel like pop is like in my roots, but I feel like country is in my soul. I live country. I am country.
From Fawn Bell,
yes, from Fawn Bell, in between the cornfields, 12 acres. That's me. But also too, like melodies and singing is like one of my favorite things in the world, and I love storytelling. So I think that it's like a great balance of like just both of those. And my next couple of songs are just gonna be songs that I like and I think are cool, and I don't really have any sort of direction of genre right now for these next songs.
Whatever you're feeling.
So I'm just whatever I'm feeling in the moment.
I like that. All right, I think I've teased listeners long enough, so we're going to play it right now. The brand new song called Punchline when does it come out?
So it comes out Friday.
So this is a world premiere. Can I say that?
Yes, of course.
Oh, I love world premieres. All right, check it out, folks. Here's Morgan Gruber, Beaver County's own, her brand new song coming out Friday called Punchline.
I never thought that I'd be sinking into you, and I'm falling deeper in those Carolina blues. We were up all night talking slow till the sunrise. I couldn't go. I don't know how you made a lover out of me.
I still don't believe it.
But now I'm waiting for the punchline. I'm hesitating, can't believe it all mine. I'll keep waiting, trying to get my head right. But I'm waiting for the punch. You keep on saying, don't worry, it'll be alright. The way you love me, everything is redefined. But I'm waiting, still waiting on the punchline. Waiting on the punchline. Never want to show this side of the sea. I've been broken, bruised, and tired, searching for the green when I was upside down.
Punchline, the radio premiere of Morgan Gruber's brand new song coming out Friday. That's a vibe. That is a cool driving kind of.
Yeah, I almost describe it as like I just see you just driving down the road and just vibing to the song. Like it's definitely a lot different than what I've been like leaning towards. And I have caught myself listening to this demo, before it was completely finished, more than any other song, of just like being just in the car and just like dancing around at the stoplight, just like, right when your hand's up. But yeah, I love it. So I hope other people do too.
Now, when does this come out? Friday. How do I get it? What streaming services?
Yeah, so you can get it on literally any platform as long as DistroKid does their job on Friday. It's always a gamble. We're like, we hope.
You can stay up till like 12:01 Friday and make sure it's on.
I make sure. So I do that for everybody. But yeah, it'll be out on Friday on any platform: YouTube, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify. It should be on all of those. So I'm so excited. And
now it's called Punchline. Talk about the inspiration lyrically. Where did the idea come in your head?
So this is kind of like a little bit of a sad girl song. It's like, kind of like a self-doubt song of, I'm waiting for the punchline. Like there's this relationship specifically is going really great. And like, I love you and you treat me so good, but I'm just waiting for the punchline. Like I'm waiting for things to go bad. I'm waiting for you to break up with me. Aww. But like you keep giving me reassurance and telling me that it's going to be okay. But I still subconsciously, I'm waiting for the punchline. So I'm waiting for you to just break it off.
That's very relatable, though. We all have self-doubt or have had self-doubt in our lives, and
yeah.
Well, I think anyone listening to that, how could they break up with you if you have a song like that?
Yeah, honestly, it's really So pretty. I think it's really cool to be able to just write stuff that's like a little bit relatable.
Now the music itself, kind of. I don't know if I want to say indie, whatever like that, but it's definitely got a lot of a keyboard kind of thing to it.
Yeah, so we were it's like, I describe it as very floaty. Like it's very, I don't necessarily know if that's even a term, but that's just how I just like, I just feel like it's like, ooh, like I could just be in the water, like swimming, and it's just like a swimmy song. But also too, we kind of wanted to give a little bit of like SZA, and I don't know if you know who Medium Build is, like SZA and Medium Build vibes of just kind of like, just like all the cinematic like oohs and it, dropping and all the things. And then also too, kind of like at the very end, like the little like radio talkie voice is like kind of giving like Sabrina a little bit, Carpenter. And so it's just like different. And so I think that that's something that I really needed. And I'm so excited to just be able to offer for the listeners of, at the end of the day, I do all types of music, and so I love to be able to show that and create that, because I'm always doing all types of covers, and I'll go out and play, and I'll do anything from 60s to 70s to rock to pop. I have Chappell Roan in one ear, then Peter Frampton, and then this next second, then I got to do a Gretchen Wilson cover back to back, and I love that. And that's like, I love all music. Like we've talked, what I'm always listening to is just always a scramble of random genres. And so I thought, why not just start channeling that a little bit more? And so I guess Punchline is still considered country with the steel and all of the things. But yeah, moving forward in terms of just creating and making music, I'm just making music that I like. And
will there be a music video for Punchline?
I definitely think there should be.
Yes.
For sure. I think I'm super eager to, obviously I told everybody what the story is, but I'm super eager to hear what people's interpretations are of what they picture with something like this.
But at some point it almost doesn't become your song anymore. It's everyone's song. Everyone has their own interpretations. And
of course. Yeah. I mean, my job is to make sure that people are enjoying what I'm doing. And so I think experimenting is probably the funnest part for me, because it's just a constant experiment. And that's why more than ever, I I love hearing people's feedbacks on, what they're thinking about the song. And I've already done a couple little teasers and people are like, this is the best song you've ever written. And I'm like, this is amazing. This is what I want, every song that I want to put out, I'm super proud of. And I hope that people resonate, with all of that. And I guess more than ever, Punchline is kind of like my most relatable song of just you're with somebody and everybody has self-doubt at one point. So whether it's specifically throughout the relationship or it's just that one feeling that you had from, an argument or a disagreement or something with somebody, I think it's the most different. I think it's the most relatable. And so I'm just so excited for it to be out on Friday and for the whole world to have it and everybody give me their opinions on it, It's
pretty too. Your vocals are very pretty on it. So
thank you.
I think it attracts people on a number of levels, the sound, the sonics, the lyrics, and just the vibe. I keep using that word, but it has its own vibe.
Yes, it definitely is a vibe. I'm so excited. And it's so funny too, just hearing people's opinions on it already. Like my pap is so funny. He's like, yeah, Morgan, but you're a country artist. I'm like, yeah, Pap, but I'm just an artist, period. I think so. I'm like, I'm just gonna be putting out all the things that I think are cool, and I hope they resonate because, like you said, at the end of the day, like this music isn't really mine once it goes out. So I'm so excited for Friday.
Well, where are we gonna hear Punchline perform live? Do you have any gigs coming up?
I have one today. I have one tomorrow. I have one the next day. I have the next day.
Yeah.
So
a silly question, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, no. So it definitely, like I said, it has been a yes year for me, especially this summer, a yes summer. So on my Facebook, I have a whole list of where I'll be at in June, which is kind of crazy. I did 4 gigs last week. This week, I believe I'm doing 4 as well. And I'll be at Rival in Bridgeville today. And then I will be at Night Tracks, and then I'll be at, I think it's called the Hungry Bear Pub. And then I'll be at another little festival, and then I go to Nashville on Sunday. So lots of gigs and lots of things. But if anybody wants a specific of exactly where I am, I don't even know what I did this morning. I can't even remember because everything is so hectic. So if I am wrong with those, I apologize. But yeah, I've been just putting out a June and July and, all the months calendar to make it a little bit easier for everybody
What's
to just
What's your go-to? Instagram, Facebook? If I want to, in a hurry, I want to see where Morgan's playing this weekend. What would you recommend?
So Facebook is my number one. I have 2 Facebooks. I have a business and a personal, but my personal is kind of where I feel like I connect with people more. Like, the Messenger and all the things. Like if you need me, like that's where I'm mostly, best at getting connected with.
You still have that? I used to get texts from you.
I know.
I was one of your
they got rid of it, Scott.
Oh no.
They got rid of it and it sucks. I really need to look into getting a new text list. But as of right now, yeah, Facebook is probably the best for me. And yeah.
Well, Morgan Gruber, it's been a lot of fun following your journey from the beginning, from seeing you still a high school student, Riverside High School on American Idol, and now you're writing songs, recording songs, playing all over the country, hanging out in Nashville. And do you have a goal for 2026 musically or career-wise?
Yeah, so my goal is I want to put out a release a month.
Okay.
So a song a month, and I'm going down to Nashville on Sunday to be able to record all of those. So I'm really excited about that.
Will they all end up on one album, these singles? Or?
So we're mostly just doing singles. We might rope them into an EP or a waterfall release eventually. But singles just make the most sense because I would love to just give you guys a song a month, then give you a batch of songs and, you sift through the ones that you like or don't like. I think it's kind of more of an element of a surprise of like we get something every month opposed to just dropping them all.
Well, I've liked them all that I've heard.
Well, thank you.
We're going to add Punchline to our library.
Yeah, thank you so much. I can't wait.
Make sure we play that again. Thank you for letting us be the radio station that got to premiere it.
Of course. Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Keep in touch with us, Morgan Gruber.
Of course.
You take care. All right, we'll go to a break.
Back by popular demand, The Time Machine with Frank Sparks. Every Friday from 10 a.m. to noon, we'll strap into our 1968 VW Bus Time Machine and head back in time to a year that is picked out by a listener.
Tell me, doctor, where are we going this time?
We'll talk about all of the trends and listen to songs from the Hot 100 of that year. So mark your calendar to tune in each and every Friday here on Beaver County Radio.
If you own a company or a small business, you might have considered advertising on radio. It's smart because radio is still the most far-reaching media outlet today. WBVP and